a third component of the same topic. Okay, academic knowledge, administrative knowledge, and research knowledge should be there to the teacher. How exactly he has to plan his career from the age of 21 to the age of 65, 70. AICT's retirement age is 70 today. First of all, my advice to the young teachers are, number one, he should plan neatly for his own initial period of time for acquiring all kinds of exposures. Well, within 30 years, he should settle himself either by taking net examination, SLET examination, or government jobs, or wherever he is working. He should be a useful asset to the organization where he is working. And he should start acquiring both academic skill and administrative skill well within the age of 35. Beyond the age of 35, he should not keep anything pending. That is the age where you are strong, you are not having such commitments, family burden will not be there. Try to acquire all these capabilities well within the age of 35. Later on, after the age of 35, dedicate yourself to excel in all the three areas. You have to be called as an extraordinary academician after the age of 35 to the remaining part of life. He should be an extraordinary administrative head in a given situation. And he should be an excellent researcher who should be identified by the society and by the regulatory bodies, including the government. You must have a bigger dream. Focus on achieving what exactly you need to achieve in your life as a teacher. Love your profession. Be self-motivated. Don't depend on anybody to motivate you, and dedicate yourself to build this great nation to the extent what is possible from your side. And to acquire all this, to do all this, being a teacher, you should have your own self-discipline. What are the self-discipline? Please get up early in the morning by 5 o'clock. Plan for the day, remember yesterday, and calculate how exactly today's planning should be made. Yesterday and today should be guided towards the future tomorrow. Organize your professional work. Don't be clumsy. Be professional. Be scientific. Move towards acquiring the knowledge at all walks of life. Spare little time for yoga. Spare little time for exercise. Develop the habit of vast reading. Acquire the knowledge in all walks of life. Select the books which are dear to you. How to test a book to be read or not? That can be tested and tasted by reading just 3 pages. If you are not motivated yourself by reading the first 3 pages of the book, don't waste your time in reading the entire book. Give the preference to some other book. Take break in the middle of the day for just 10 to 15 minutes. It will refresh you again, and you will become another budding teacher, young teacher to the remaining hours of the day. And you should have greatest art of spend some time with the musics. You have to listen to the music. It will give such a type of peace of mind to you. It will be amazing to have the experience. And observe silence at least for a day. It will give strength to all the organs of the body. Spend more time with the family, eat with the family, breakfast with the family, and family time is very, very important to a teacher. Talk to yourself and have self-conversation. Maintain your self-discipline. To conclude, to become a best teacher, you have to totally involve yourself. You have to be self-motivated. You have to be dedicated. You have to sacrifice your life to the cause of education, to the cause of the state, to the cause of the society, and to the cause of the nation, and in the broader term, to the world. In whatever manner that you are capable of inspiring not only the students' community, in your own circle, in your own family, in your own society, in your own layout, in your own circle, that will be the best act one teacher can follow to become a best teacher. And even the state and nation will also recognize and give whatever you deserve for your personality. This is what I wanted to share with all of you. Happy holiday, stay home, stay healthy.